What's good, YouTube? It's summertime, and you know what that means. It's cutoff season. Now, most people think you just get a shirt and cut the sleeves off, but there's a perfect science to making the perfect cutoff. And I'm about to tell you real quick. Before you start, there's a few things you're gonna need. One's obviously gonna be a shirt. Now, the thing is, most people just think any shirt will work, but that's not true. You're obviously gonna need a shirt that you don't really care anymore to cut the sleeves off, but the real thing is that it needs to be tight around the torso area. I'll get into that a little more later, but basically, find a shirt that's old and doesn't really fit you that well, and it's probably gonna be a little too tight. The second thing you're gonna need is obviously scissors. Scissors isn't a big of a deal. It's fucking scissors. Alright, but what you are gonna need that's really important is a ruler and a marker. Ruler's gonna be important to measure it, make sure it's even and the perfect, measurements and whatnot, and markers to mark it down. So as you see here, I got an old shirt. I think I got this shirt back in like 8th grade, so like 7, 5, actually not, fuck it. How many years ago was I in 8th grade? Shit.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it was like fucking like 6 years ago. Anyways, I got this shirt like 6 years ago, right? And it's really tight. It's a men's small, and I don't wear men's smalls anymore, so it's really tight on me. But the idea is that when you cut the sleeves off, it gives your body more room to show off, but it keeps your chest tight and it keeps that nice tight fitting look to you. Now the trick actually of making the perfect cutoff is you want to cut it off right where your lats insert. So when your lats pop out on a cutoff, it gives you that nice V look and it makes you look huge. It makes your shoulders and your lats pop out and makes your waist look smaller, giving you that perfect V-taper look to make you look like you're fucking walking around like a fucking tank, right? So what you want to do is you want to find approximately where your lats insert and begin cutting at that point.
Yeah.
Alright, so as you see, the shirt's pretty tight on me. What you want to do is you want to like just make a mark about where your lats insert. Just rough guesstimate. It doesn't need to be like accurate. Just about right here and about, right there. Alright, so after you found out where you're going to end the shirt, the cutoff at, what you want to do is you want to begin to find where you're going to actually cut off at the top. Now, a good rule of thumb is 2.5 inches from the neck. And the reason for that is if you cut too wide, the shirt will come too wide and it will be baggy on you. And you cut too short and it just looks kind of stupid. So a good middle ground is about 2.5 inches. So about right here. And you want to mark that on both sides of the shirt. Keep it even. Alright, now when you cut the shirt, you don't want to cut it up in the air like so. You want to cut it down on a flat surface and lay it out flat. So when you cut, you don't want to cut willy-nilly because then it'll look all shredded and uneven. What you want to do is cut nice and evenly. On the other side, I'm going to cut through the Nike Swish, sadly, but it has to be done. As you can see here, the perfect cutoff. The point of the cutoff isn't just to show off your arms, which most people think. You want to show off your lats and show you that wide body, big shoulders, right? It gives off the impression when you have a tiny waist, or you looks like you have a tiny waist, and your lats cut off right here, right? So from the back, it makes your back look huge. Even if your back isn't even that big, if you show off the lats in the right way, it gives you that perfect look. And I mean, come on, it's summertime.
Keep running.
Yeah. All right, yeah, and there you have it. Perfect cutoff. Go out in the sun, throw frisbee, drink, go to the pool. Now, whatever, you got a cutoff now. Your life's fucking perfect.
My ambition as a rider. Yeah, it's my ambition as a rider. Yeah, it's my ambition as a rider. They gon' pay me money, ain't what it is. Smoke pop, ain't what it was. It's my looking low and toast. Pussy, you was not there.